This week on BGTV.
Hannah went to New York City for the Student Coalition trip.
Alex talks to some members of the Wizards Against Cancer Club about the importance of raising awareness.
Kenzie went to try out some competitive cheerleading.
Bella will meet with some of the first ever Make a Difference Award winners.
And finally, Helen went around the school to find out, what are you listening to?
Hey, Wizards! I'm Eric.
And I'm Brittany.
And this is BGTV! One mic edition. You know, I wish I was in Student Coalition. They're so lucky. They got to go to New York City.
That's what I'm saying. And guess what they watched?
What did they see?
The Lion King.
The Lion King?
Yeah, and Hannah went too.
Hannah went?
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll see what she did there.
For Student Coalition, we went to New York City to see The Lion King.
We left school at 3
We took a bus into the city.
with no traffic in like an hour and 10 minutes.
We also went out to John's Pizzeria.
We had a buffet-style dinner with a bunch of different types of pizzas, and those are really good. And then we had dessert, and we walked to the theater, and we saw
The Lion King on Broadway.
The Lion King was just up the block, so I thought that would be the perfect play. So just logistics was why really we picked the restaurant and the play.
It was a really great play.
and the show was really amazing.
It was the perfect trip for the perfect group.
Sadly, we all know someone who has been negatively impacted by cancer in some way, shape, or form. Last Friday, the Wizards Against Cancer Club asked students to wear white for Cervical Cancer Awareness Month.
Alex talked to the members of the club and learned about the importance of raising awareness and striving to beat this horrible disease.
Hey Wizards, I'm sure you're wondering why you saw a lot of people wearing white in the hallways last Friday. Let's go find out more with the Wizards Against Cancer Club.
So every month we wear different colors. We call them months of awareness. And each Friday of a specific month we wear different colors for different things.
Years ago, I would say 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and going through the treatment, I reached out to people in the school district that have also suffered for it, and they were a huge help to me. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to then pay that forward and back to all of the people in our school district, our community, anyone that needs help.
So I heard about it from a friend, so I wanted to know what it's about, and one of my family members was also diagnosed with cancer just before joining, so that was another reason for wanting to join.
The overall goal of this club is to get our message across, have people go for cancer screening, help those that are suffering within the school, within the community, and those families that have members that are suffering. So what we try to do is get the message out, we try to fundraise, and help those members that are suffering.
This club is so important because cancer affects so many people in different ways, and having a community and a club where you can come and talk about it is just really beneficial.
Everyone knows someone that has suffered from cancer, and the best thing we could do is be a support group for each other and to give positive energy to those that are suffering. And the best thing you could say to someone that is or has cancer is, "You got this."
We need all the help that we can get, and the more students we have, the more fundraisers we can host and organize, and the more that we can do for the school and Hudson Valley Research Center. If you're interested in joining in a school club, you should definitely join the Wizards Against Cancer Club. You can just see Miss Giordani in room 338, and we have meetings every month.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to tune into the morning announcements to make sure you're wearing the right color to raise awareness.
Now, let's take a quick commercial break.
for it.
On Wednesday, February 1st, the United States Marine Corps will have an informational table set up during lunches for any students interested in speaking with them.
And on Friday, February 3rd, the United States Air Force will have an informational table set up during lunches for any students interested in speaking with them.
The 67th annual OCCA College Fair will be held on Thursday, April 27th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the SUNY Orange Physical Education Building. Meet with over 100 college admissions representatives.
There will be an informational meeting for the spring break trip to Europe's Mediterranean coast on February 1st at 6 p.m. room 109. This is not a school-sponsored trip. For questions or more information, visit Mr. Leonard, Mr. Bacher, or Ms. Rubenstahl.
Here's this week's installment of Sports with Kenzie.
Today we are outside and it's actually snowing. It's the first snowfall of 2023 and I'm so excited to go skiing after school. Last week, the boys varsity basketball team played Valley Central on January 18th and had a devastating loss. On the bright side, on January 20th, they played Bunbury Woodbury and had a close game and came out with a win. The girls varsity basketball team played Valley Central on January 17th and sadly lost. They also played Bunbury Woodbury on January 19th and lost. And on January 21st, they played Chester and lost. Hopefully next week, they'll come out with some wins. The varsity wrestling team had a tournament against Minnesink and won on January 17th. Next week, the boys varsity basketball team will have a game on January 27th and on February 2nd against Warwick. On January 31st, they'll have a game against Kingston. Good luck to the boys team. The girls varsity basketball team will have a game on January 27th against Monroe. Good luck to the girls basketball team. Today I'm here with
Ashley Upaslasis.
So Ashley, how long have you been cheering for?
3 seasons.
Ashley, what's your favorite part about cheerleading?
My favorite part is cheering with my sister. I first started cheering with her in the fall. We both made varsity together, but she was kind of the person that influenced me to join cheerleading last year. And I'm really upset that during my senior year that I'm not going to be cheering with her anymore, so I'm just making the most of every single moment now.
So your sister's on the team. How do you feel like cheering with her?
Well, she joined last season, so ever since she's been on the team, it's just I felt like a closer connection. I can turn to someone and not feel nervous about asking questions about someone. And usually we're placed right next to each other, so we always look at each other and be like, yeah, you're doing good.
So a lot of people say cheer isn't a sport. How do you feel about it?
I would like to see you lift someone in the air.
Wizards, hey! Who's gonna win this game? The Wizards gonna win this game. Wizards, wizards, wizards. Hey! Who's gonna win this game? The Wizards gonna win this game. Wizards, wizards, hey! Who's gonna win this game? The Wizards gonna win this game. Wizards, wizards, wizards. Yeah, wizards! Oh, actually, that was good.
The Washington Central School District is home to some pretty amazing staff members. Last week, the Board of Education announced the first recipients of the Make a Difference Award in order to honor these role models.
6 of these influential people were chosen because of the impact they have made in the lives of children across the district.
Very surprised when I noticed all of the members of the school board and the superintendent showing up in our building unexpectedly. So I was very surprised when I found out I was getting a special award. And then when I was called outside there was a whole 5th grade class out there, and that was really special. I think just by being kind in the world, you have a great effect on everybody else you come in contact with. Well, my favorite thing about being a school secretary is coming in contact with so many different people. We deal with parents, we deal with students, we deal with teachers, we deal with principals, we deal with other administrators, and it's a very great variety throughout my day, so I never really know what's going to happen. But seeing the great potential and the great enthusiasm that little kids have when they enter our building every year, it's just an incredible feeling to see everybody as they grow from the start of our school year to the end of our school year.
It is the main reason that I became a teacher, is to make a difference in kids' lives, and I love the fact that somebody recognized that I was doing that, and it just made my year. So I started my teaching career trying to make a difference in each kid's lives, and then I decided I would take a risk and ask my principal if I could do other things. So I know that my nomination was because I have planted a garden behind the school, and my class, each year we plant our seeds in the classroom and then go outside and plant. And I also know that I hatch chicks each year, so we bring our eggs in from a local farmer, we see them develop and see them hatch, and then keep them for a little while.
I feel really honored because I was nominated by 2 of my colleagues, and I think it's really special to be acknowledged for making a difference in the life of others. So I think it's really important for you to listen and form relationships. To me, that's the most important thing. I think when you form those positive relationships with students, all of the academic and social pieces will follow. My favorite thing about being a teacher is getting to know the kids. I've been very fortunate over the past 20 years to get to know not only you and your family, but other students and their families, even if I haven't had them in class. I have fond memories of my teachers and the relationships that I had with them and the positive impact that they had on my life. So I think that it's nice to be able to give back in that same way, and I hope that my students feel that when they come into school.
My favorite thing about being a bus driver is the kids, for sure. I've had my same route for quite a few years now, so I've had some of the kids from elementary school all the way to high school. Be kind, be patient, and be thoughtful. Sometimes you don't know what people are going through, even if they have a smile on their face, so just be kind. If just a good morning or how was your day at school can maybe change somebody's mood, I think that positive output could maybe make a difference.
Hey guys, so I just got this paper. Just hurry up and read it because we have to finish. I have to.
We're being served!
Oh, you idiot! It's from Helen. What is it?
Dear loyal fans, last week was not my best work, to which I only blame myself. Sad face emoji. Being a high-profile celebrity has its highs and lows. With that being said, I must ask you, please stop stalking me and coming to my house, my job, my classes, etc. I understand the appeal, trust me, I do. But please stop. I'm cognizant of the fact that HTV Now is the best thing to happen to BGTV. You're very welcome. So I get that one bad week out of 6 may seem diabolical. From now on, I will try my hardest to post the most silliest, goofiest things I can, while keeping you, my fans, content. Until then, thank you for the money, the views, the great comments, and the money. Your savior, and the cast of HTV Now, Helen Grace Bueller.
Real son, count this money.
Helen, what are you listening to?
HTV Now.
What are you listening to?
Yeah.
Taylor, what are you listening to right now?
Closer by Neo.
You are my fire.
Adia, what are you listening to, Queen?
I'm listening to Down by Nirvana.
Classic.
The one desire.
Miss Tiffany Nemeth with no middle name. What are you listening to?
Wintering by the 1975.
When I say
What are you listening to right now?
nothing. I want it that way.
I'm listening to it's Rex Orange County Untitled. Untitled by Rex Orange County.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's what I'm listening to.
Right now, what song?
Great Gig in the Sky, Pink Floyd.
That's what I'm listening to.
Listening to.
Purity by Frank Ocean and A$AP Rocky. Okay, bye.
Happiness by Rex Orange County.
Orange County today.
Really?
Yeah. What are you listening to right now?
Nothing, yo. I got nothing in mind.
What are you listening to right now?
HGB podcast.
Listening to Lauryn Hill, and I'm actually doing a podcast on her that you guys can check out this Friday.
I shall be checking it out. Thank you. It's not a podcast. What?
Open up the doors and turn it on. Gonna stop my boots in the Georgia boy. Gonna watch you make me fall in love. Get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. Up on the two block. It don't matter. Down on the ticket. I can't wait to watch you do your thing. Thank you.
Okay.
Rush.
No headphones in?
Morning.
HBO. That's all for this week, Wizards.
We hope to see you next time. I'm Eric.
And I'm Brittany.
And this is BGTV.
What are we, children? We are seniors. We are seniors in high school.
Everybody in The Voice has a club. Everybody, yeah, that's a sentence. Sure.
I would not do well on the red
You'd
carpet.
be like, cut.
And then I would not do well on the red carpet.
18th and had a devastating loss.
I'm so sorry, I messed it up. Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna be like.
Be wearing each month for the.
Oh my god. Be so for real, girl.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, we need to
Boy, gotta rock